Happy Canadian Thanksgiving, everyone, or as we say in Canada, Thanksgiving. It is a chilly Monday, October 14th, 4:30 p.m. and about 10 degrees Celsius is the temperature, and I'm here in the Yorkville neighborhood. I just finished up defeating an escape room where yours truly was the most quick-witted one. It's not often I'm the one who solves everything. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Sebastian, Jeffrey Wu, Stephanie Austin, Debs, Cater, Marge, Daniel, Mr. Mountain Hiker, John, Whitby Dude, Justinsky, Young Dundas, Harja, Daniel, I Like to Walk, Canada, Zach McNally, Susan, Jeanette Morales is here, and everyone else, thank you so much for tuning in. Kind of freezing my buns off a little bit, but I've got a sweater on, a hoodie, a thicker sweater on, and a long sleeve t-shirt. So we're in Yorkville, right on the very north end of downtown. And the plan for this is, I think I'm just gonna walk home. I don't know if I'm gonna make it all the way, but it is Thanksgiving. Most offices are closed, retail and restaurants are open, but it's kind of quiet outside, so there's not a whole lot to look around and see downtown. As mentioned, escape rooms are open. I just did one. And I am live streaming today on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And I'm hotspotting from the iPhone 12, not the 15 Pro. It seems to actually work better. But if there are any problems, I'll switch over to streaming from the phone. Do let me know if the stream starts skipping around or anything like that. Young Dundas says, love the apartment tour, by the way. Thank you, and thank you to everyone who viewed that. I would say one of my most successful videos out of the gate. I'm going to stand up here. This feels like a Chipotle for dinner kind of Thanksgiving. Hopefully it's open. And sorry, poultry fans, I think I'm going to go for the steak. Salada's here, Brian, Whitby Dude, and everyone else. Let's hike up this rock. Whippy Dude says, fun stumbles last night. Thank you. Justinsky says, people like apartment tours. Yeah, I do live streams on the Johnny Stumbles channel most Sunday nights when I'm not traveling. We had a pretty fun one last night. I responded to a number of comments on some recent videos. We didn't do viewer call-ins. Those will probably come back on the next one. But yeah, this is Yorkville. And look at that, one Bloor West is really starting to rise. Young Dundas says you can't tag anyone on your iPhone. Yeah, the tags don't show when you use mobile. You have to be on a desktop web browser. But I parked my car just over here, so maybe we'll do a driving live stream. There it is. Actually, that is not my car. I would be too embarrassed if that was mine. I know how to park. Mike Landry, $2. Hi, Johnny, and everyone in the chat. Hello, Mike. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thank you so much for the $2. Novell Cost says, nice Lambo. Nice Lambo, but parking job leaves a little bit to be desired. We'll wander Yorkville a little bit before I start making the trek north. Join us on our patio. No, thank you. The Laughing Man says, what's for Thanksgiving dinner? Probably Chipotle. That's what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like a steak rice bowl. John Roycroft, happy Thanksgiving. Johnny from Ireland, here's some cash for gas for the Lambo. I think I need some parking lessons first though, right? I posted a video of a sightseeing tour bus not too long ago, but John Roycroft, thank you so much for the $11.99 all the way from Ireland, and thank you for the happy Thanksgiving wishes. Canadian Vasily, thank you so much for the $2. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I'm gonna have to do my belt up another notch. Uno momento. Enjoy the music. Holy crap! Canadian Vasily gifted 10 channel memberships. I like to walk. Embedded SRAM, Mr. Mountain Hiker, John Blower, Robert Saberwall, Matthew Martyr, Wesley Shaw, a name I cannot read because it's in italics, Robert Armstrong, and Paul Murphy. Thank you so much, Canadian Vasily, and welcome to channel membership to our 10 new channel members. I still need to get a update for the month up on the channel, as well as doing the members exclusive video. Thanks again for the super chat and the donation, Canadian Vasily. And Jeanette, thank you for your support as well. I think you gave me $50 for the I Hate Olives Club last night. Jeanette, 15 bucks, maybe a Swiss Chalet Thanksgiving dinner. I was thinking that, but their delivery service is rammed today, so maybe I'll see that as I get closer to Chipotle. I'll weigh that option, but either way, Jeanette, you have just covered my Thanksgiving dinner. Thank you so much as well. You guys are spoiling me already. Compton, Detroit says, happy Thanksgiving from the country to the south of here. The Laughing Man says Swiss Chalet has all-you-can-eat ribs on Monday to the end of the month. Oh, there's where I parked my other car. At least the driver of that Ferrari knew how to park it properly. Greetings, Thomas Brown. So the escape room I just defeated is right over there. Real life escape game experience, exit. We did the diamond heist. You know what? Say it's blasphemy all you want, but I think that Z06 is better than that Ferrari. It's got all the performance, a whole lot more plastic, and a lot less pretentiousness. That was a very nice car. There's the Four Seasons. Maybe what we'll do is we will head down to Bloor. Then I'll walk over to Yonge Street and then we'll go north from there. Allie Jenny says, "Happy Thanksgiving, everyone." Corvette too common? Those Z06s aren't too common. I don't know, I think it's just a super sexy car. It looks better as well. I'm on the wrong side of the street. Come on, give me the walk sign. There we go. What's the temperature today? It is It is 10 degrees Celsius. I hope everyone's having a good Monday out there. As mentioned, we're going to head to Bloor, make a left, and then I'm going to go north up Yonge. There's still a fair bit of people out wandering around. This is Bay and Bloor coming up. You're flying here from Arizona tomorrow. Well, I hope you have a good flight. There's a Lambo and a Porsche. This is the Mink Mile. Oh, here comes that vet. Oh, it looks like he picked up a passenger. Yeah, there's a lot of car spotting when you're in Yorkville. Holt Renfrew is open. I think the Eaton Center is open. I think it's only open till 8 p.m. tonight. Maybe it's 9. And Thanksgiving, or happy Thanksgiving to you as well. So we'll make a left here. Thank you, Lucas. And all nearly 400 of you. Swiss Chalet gives stuffing too. This is one of the hardest days of the year to order Swiss Chalet from. Sometimes they end up just turning online ordering off. They get so busy. There's a look south down Yonge. But we're going north. Compton Detroit says, of all the places I traveled this year, what was my favorite? Where have I traveled this year? Bangkok, Koh Samet, Tokyo, Osaka, Seoul, Bangkok twice actually. I don't know. Probably Tokyo. But they are all places I've been to before. But I'm a little bit biased. I've lived in Korea, so it's hard to count that. Tested misses all the hot dog vendors that used to be around. There's still a fair bit. But yeah, there's not as many as there used to be. Oh yeah, I went to Belgium and France. I guess those two weren't even on my radar. I'm currently looking at places in either Cuba or Mexico for this winter. I'm thinking around February. Now's one of the best times to lock those kind of trips in. There might be another trip before then. But with winter coming soon, I think the focus will be on Toronto. Try to grab those first few big snowfalls. Flame Smasher MBX car says, greetings from a now 61 Fahrenheit St. Louis. Heinzel says, Mexico, Cuba's food will be lacking. Well, I've been to the Dominican a few times in Mexico quite recently. I haven't been to Cuba in a very long time. But yeah, the non-Cuban food is certainly lacking in Cuba. Mostly due to the embargo. Also, the internet is very lacking in Cuba. But what's not lacking there are the beaches. And the prices are certainly good. Hey, there's a Burrito Boys. Not open. Yeah, I've been to the DR quite often lately, so I'm thinking maybe Mexico. Simons Gordon says, good afternoon, and your home library is the Yorkville branch. That is just to the west of here in Yorkville Village. Pumpkin soup? What is pumpkin soup? $10, wine $6, and they put the dollar sign after the number. Either they're confused or they're trying to be some kind of trendy European. Whippy Dude would love to see the old cars in Havana. That's always a treat in Cuba. They keep a lot of American cars from the 50s and 60s still going in regular use. Tested says, do I wish I could film a walk down Yonge Street in the 70s or 80s? Probably, that would be cool. There'd probably be a lot of people wondering what the hell this camera in my hand is. Burn King soup. As we wait for the light. So we are heading north up Yonge Street. I was in the area going to an escape room. That was my big Thanksgiving plans. Let's see. We're only at 4,900 steps, so I got to get those in. Hello, Lisa. Just me says, what was the first cell phone I ever owned? It was either a Nokia 3360 or a 3390. I remember I had both. I had one for Fido and one for Rogers back when they were separate companies. But I forget which one I had first. They were almost the same phone. I was never a Motorola StarTAC owner, but I certainly remember those. Back then, most people had a Motorola or a Nokia. A lot of the early TELUS users were rocking Sony phones. That was when it was ClearNet. Candace says, have I owned a car? I have owned 2 cars, and I leased another one. So I guess 3. Whippy Dude had a flip phone. I had a flip phone as well, but it wasn't a StarTAC. Twisted Metal had the 3310. That was back when Snake was the game to be seen playing. Liberty Tree's first phone was an LG. Chris Mills, happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you. And Falcom Scott in the house. I only say Canadian Thanksgiving because if I say Thanksgiving, I'll get a lot of comments from people saying, what the hell are you talking about? It's not Thanksgiving. Yeah, Tracy, it's a pretty quiet day. There's a fair bit of people out downtown, but it's definitely not that busy. This area has a lot of like international language schools that aren't open today. That takes a lot of people off the streets. And offices generally aren't open today. It doesn't mean I can't go out and get a walk in. Greetings, Alex. When I woke up at 9, I watched my premiere. I went back to bed till 10. Had my morning breakfast smoothie at 10. Worked out at 12, 1:30. Had a protein smoothie and some scrambled eggs. A little bit after that, and now I'm gonna go get some dinner on the way home after we get some steps in. That's my entire day, and I did that escape room right before the stream. I've only been to a few escape rooms, so I'm not really qualified to say what's good or what's not, but if I'm able to beat the escape room without needing hints or help, it's probably too easy. What's in the morning breakfast smoothie? Oh, it's pretty much the same as what you see in the Stumbles channel. I just put an extra scoop of protein powder in it. Yes, I did escape. I escaped with the diamond. Scrambled eggs with hot sauce. Is there any other way to eat them? There's Rosedale Station. I did a walk yesterday early afternoon that finished up at Rosedale Station. Ramsden Park. Fluffy Bunny says no fiber is not good. I don't really track that stuff too much. It all works out in the end. This is Crescent Road. So we're gonna head north through the Summer Hill and Rosedale area. Hello, Greg Keating. John McGarry says hi from Edmonton. It's 10 degrees here. I imagine it would be a fair bit colder in Edmonton. Jacqueline S. is here. There's the dog father. Well, that's interesting. Liberty Tree, it's Columbus Day in the States. Holy cow. Kimmy sends $50. Happy Thanksgiving, Johnny Kimmy. Holy shit, thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Wow, wee wah. Thank you, Kimmy. I was so relieved last night when Jeanette sent a super chat in support of never eating olives. There's where a Starbucks used to be. How to drive, I don't know. John McGarry gifted 10 Johnny Strides memberships. Holy crap balls. John McGarry, Just Smitty, Sebastian, Janice S, Uncle Buck, Paul Blunt, B Fish, Sergio P, Liz, Clown World Survivor, Gene D Canuck, and Sebastian. Courtesy of John McGarry. Thank you so much. Welcome to channel membership. Do check out the community tab if you want to see those members exclusive posts and videos. And if you're not a fan of linking things up to YouTube, you can also support through Patreon. But just a heads up, if you're supporting through Patreon on Apple being the greedy bastards that they are going to start charging Patreon users an additional 30%. I think the workaround is to not use Patreon on your Apple devices. Apple is literally taking 30% for doing absolutely nothing and offering absolutely no value. But if they weren't the world's biggest bully, they wouldn't be Apple. Canadian Vasily, another 5 channel memberships. Canadian Vasily already gifted 10 memberships earlier. John McGarry was gifted a membership. Alex Oliveira, Kevin Slater, Luann France, and Lorraine McLean. That is 25 new channel members already. Thank you so much, guys. That is unbelievable. Thank you, Canadian Vasily, and thank you, John McGarry. Yeah, what Apple is doing is they're telling Patreon that for every person using Patreon through their phone, paying for it, they're going to charge Patreon 30%. So they put Patreon in a very difficult spot where it's like, who do we take 30% from? Do we take it from the creator? So they're passing that extra 30% on to their customers. But really, don't get mad at Patreon. Get mad at Apple for being the greedy bastards that they are. They are lending absolutely nothing to that equation. Jennifer Gala says, that's awful. I almost have 1,000 patrons. Hope the future ones subscribe directly. Yeah, just go into a web browser. Don't do it from your iPad or iPhone. Robert Saberwall, for a sardine sandwich with a side of olives. You know damn well that ain't ever gonna happen. If I do find that sandwich, we'll find someone hungry on the streets who might appreciate eating it, because it sure as hell won't be me. But thank you, Robert Saberwall, for the $5. Thank you very much. As we get to Price Street, there's Teroni. I think that's an Oliver and Bonaccini restaurant. I once had the old wallet cleaned out there on a date. Good food, but you can run up a bill in a hurry. Big Pick Stat says, I enjoyed watching plane trip videos. I've got a few of those. Noel Phillips recently did one where he went from Gatwick, I think, to Newfoundland on WestJet. WestJet, the shortest transatlantic route you can take. John McGarry, $50. I'm having birthday dinner tomorrow at Morton's Steakhouse, I'm having birthday dinner at Morton's Steakhouse, November 21. I'm invited. Well, thank you, John. $50. Holy shitballs. Thank you so much. I don't know where I'll be on November 21st, but you can send me an email to johnnystrides@gmail.com a week or two before, and if I'm around, we can see about attending. But holy shit, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships and the $50. And you picked a mighty fine place to have a steak. I've been to Morton's a number of times. It's great. I'd probably have it in my top 3 in the city. I have trouble saying no to Barbarians. That's probably where I'll have my birthday dinner. Jacques loves sardines. Canadian Vasily says, do you want Starbucks at Yonge and St. Clair? Is that the one with the Loblaws? Right next to it? I've got my setup here where I need both hands to hold the phone. It's a bit cold, but I would not say no to an espresso. That's entirely up to you. Whippy Dude's friend is a line cook at Barbarians. Yeah, we've got some great options for steak restaurants. I read that a Boxcar Social was closing, and I had a little heart attack because this location is fantastic. It really is such an awesome coffee shop, but it's their one in Riverside that sadly is closing. It's a great cafe. Oh, it looks like this used to be Boxcar Social on the right. It looks like that's becoming an alcohol-free bottle shop. People are talking about Miss Bean. Canadian Vasily asking what drink? Espresso? Or if you want a full coffee that's not just a shot, a small Americano, black. Anthony A says this is where that guy ran after you. Yeah, like 3-4 years ago, I was live streaming at night. And some guy in like bright orange pants started chasing me. It was actually a little bit north of here. He was super paranoid. I turned around to point my camera at like the juicy skyline view, and he was standing like a block south of here. And he thought I was like recording him. And he chased me. And I was like, what the hell are you doing? And then 2 police cruisers, like, just happened to be there. And I went up to them. I was like, this freaky idiot, I almost said fucking, well, I guess I just should have, is chasing me for no reason. And then the cops went out to handle him. And I just continued on my way. I think that was just probably a paranoid drug dealer. But never assume. That's just what I kind of figured would make sense for why he'd act like that. I don't know what that video is called, Greg. It's a live stream from a very, very long time ago. And I've probably done 400 or 500 live streams since. Billy T for the Z06 funding. Oops. Or should I say Z06? Awesome taste in cars, Billy T. Thank you so much. That will not go a long way towards getting that Z06. Oh, look at this. Lisa says there's endless reasons. Well, I got emailed by a few people who knew who that person was, and that was probably the case. That's all I'll say about that. Sometimes when I have incidents like that, people will email me saying, hey, I was in the area, or, oh, I know who that person was. Had he actually have done anything, I probably would have forwarded that. 191K left for that Z06. Speaking of which, I got chased in a video I recorded on Saturday. And just a general FYI, I've been going live the past few Friday nights. I might be changing that up and doing Saturday night this week. Tiana asking if I'm wearing a jacket. I am wearing a long sleeve t-shirt, a hoodie, and like a fleece. I'm fine. It's more than warm enough. And I'm walking uphill at a brisk pace. Starting to get a touch of the sniffles, but that's unavoidable when it starts to get cold. It's a pretty generic looking building, but I love the floor to ceiling windows in the corner. Those units cannot be cheap. And you would have a hell of a view if you were facing south. Too bad only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people get to enjoy that. And they get little balconies. Yeah, those are easily $1 million plus condo units. If I decide what I'm eating for Thanksgiving, I was gonna have a Chipotle steak bowl. Brown rice, split the black and pinto beans 50-50. Steak, medium salsa. Grilled veggies. Maybe sprinkle some lettuce on there and maybe a touch of sour cream. That's good for about 65 grams of protein. Oh, look at this pickleball. Let's cross the street and get a look at that. One of these was set up in Yonge and Eglinton. Oh, those are the full, I think you could play paddleball style with that too, where you play bank shots and everything. Clayton Crawford is here. Yeah, they have paddleball. Yeah, so you can bank the shot off the glass in paddleball. I saw a play on John Boy where a player actually ran out of the door. They're pretty good. Too bad that will be very short-lived. I love the whole banking your shots off the glass element. Yes, it is free. Nick says pickleball rocks. Canadian Vasily, if you are there, let me know if we're making a pit stop into Starbucks or not. Sean MM, enjoy your steak bowl at Chipotle. Well, happy Thanksgiving. Sean MM, thank you so much for the $20. Much appreciated. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Tiana will never understand the enjoyment of sports. I think some of us have competitiveness in our bones. Some people just like being active. Maybe I'll fire up my Oculus and play some bowling. I haven't done that in a long time. Thanks again, Sean MM. The Bagel House, Montreal Bagels. All right, Canadian Vasily. What's the name under, or I guess I'll just go find out. Judy T says, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Judy T. It's under your name, Vasily. Thank you so much. As soon as the lights change, I'll pop over into that Starbucks, but thank you in advance, Vasily. Also, thank you for your super chats and for 15 channel membership donations on this stream alone. Thank you. I'm gonna have to update the ending credits on the videos with all the new members. I'll get around to doing that soon. Sounds like something I could do tomorrow afternoon, maybe. Devane Palmer says it's cold. No worries, Judy. Just waiting for the light. Alright, so we're gonna hop into Starbucks. Yahya, the transit guy. Welcome to Silver Tier Yahya. Thank you for joining the ranks of membership. Thank you, Yahya. Let's check out our mobile orders here. Silly. We gotta get out of here. They're playing music. Canadian Vasily. We've got here a Starbucks coffee and a cookie. That cookie will be my Thanksgiving dessert. Thank you so much for the Doppio Espresso, Canadian Vasily. That is some good shit. That is a very strong espresso. Whew. Thank you, Vasily. And Paul Blunt, $6.99. Yeah, I'm not going to sing the lyrics to Informer, Paul Blunt. Not the last part, but thank you for the $6.99. If you want to hear how that song's supposed to go, I'm sure you all have heard Informer a million times. You know what's funny about that song? I was watching something on YouTube about the success of it, and apparently that song blew up in Jamaica, and nobody knew that it was like a white Canadian guy singing a reggae song. Like, the song literally blew up on the merits of it being a popular song. And he wrote that song based on some time spent in a correction facility on Eglinton Avenue East in Scarborough. Well, thank you, Vasily. I'm gonna have to buy this espresso again. Recycling. what's interesting is MTV Cribs featured Snow a long time ago, and he lives quite modestly in like a nice house. He made enough money to like set himself up for life. He didn't do anything like extravagant or stupid. It was almost one of those like, wow, they're just showing a normal house on MTV. Perhaps he knew he had a one-hit wonder on his hands. Yeah, if you're sitting at a red light while pedestrians are crossing in front of you and you're revving your engine like that, you're kind of a dickhead. Daniel says, tastes even better when it's around 10 degrees Celsius as well. Johnny, you say you recorded this video on October 11th. Oh, I didn't update the description. I'll fix that when I get home. York Minster Park Baptist Church. So the next 10 minutes or so aren't going to be the most riveting 10 minutes of your lives. We'll be going down into a valley and then climbing out. Thanks again, Canadian Vasily. Is Snow married to Alanis Morissette? Hey, Google. Is Snow married to Alanis Morissette? No.
Snow is not married to Alanis Morissette. Alanis Morissette is married to Mario Soli Treadway. Snow is a Canadian rapper known for his hit song Informer.
Yeah, I would like to know what Siri would do if you asked her that. She'd probably fart and turn off your phone. Although I do question the Google AI assistant. I was looking at resorts in Mexico, and the room I was looking at had a swim-up pool, but there was nothing online indicating if the swim-up pool was heated. So I asked Google, and it quite confidently said, yes, the swim-up pools at XYZ Resort are heated. And I was like, sweet. And then I asked it what teams were left in the baseball playoffs, and it was like the 8 teams left. I was like, huh? Are the Toronto Blue Jays? I was like, what? The Toronto Blue Jays aren't playing? So now how can I trust your information about the heated swimming pool? Let's see. Hey Google, what teams are left in the Major League Baseball playoffs?
The 2024 MLB playoffs are currently underway, and the following teams remain in contention.
It got it right, but last night it said the Blue Jays were in it. I was like, what are you talking about? All right, John, gotta go baste that turkey. Yeah, as much as I want Chipotle, and thank you, Jeanette, for contributing to it, or Swiss Chalet, I think it's going to be a Chipotle night. I'm looking on my phone here, and the option to order it isn't showing up. I don't want to accidentally show you guys my name and address or anything, but I imagine Swiss Chalet is rammed. That's through their app. Maybe I could do it through like Uber or something, but that'll be more expensive. Greg thought Siri was a female voice. This is the Gemini AI assistant. Heinzel says every time I say, hey Google, your machine goes up. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is going to be a stream to Chipotle. I think I hear a subway train coming. That guy looked a little suspect, so I was trying to keep the camera off of him. And I look forward and I see him like busting down the gate and slipping through into the cemetery. Sometimes you have to trust your spidey senses on people. Jogging. Too high impact for my liking. It's a convenient excuse of getting out of not doing something I don't want to do, ever. Yeah, the massive Mount Pleasant Cemetery is on the right. The last few times I've done a stream on this part of Yonge, I've been going southbound. This northbound walk is mostly uphill. John says it's yogging. I don't know, I can take walking at a brisk pace pretty much all day long, but as soon as I start running, I really start to feel it in my joints afterwards. I know you can do exercises to avoid that. You can take collagen powder and do other things, but the easy solution to me is just don't jog. Mr. D and the squad, happy Thanksgiving. Dale Melnchuk. $2. I'm thankful for your walks. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Dale, and happy Thanksgiving to you. I'm glad you appreciate the walks. As we are entering Yonge and Davisville, as my sniffles start to kick into higher gear, pretty simple goal on this one, make it to Chipotle. That pub is not open today. This is like an Indian nightclub. You are here on a Friday or Saturday, and it is going off. Tamasha Indian Resto Bar. Cam says, can I do a cemetery walk on Halloween? Me and Ken planned that one night, but we found most of the cemeteries close and aren't open. So you kind of have to do it early. I think we thought of doing Mount Pleasant. We also thought of doing the necropolis. Thai Express and Mr. Sub are open. You are correct. It's a gorgeous old building. That's where the TTC headquarters are. This is Davisville Avenue. Renee, it is a nice day for a walk. It's a bit cool, but once you get moving, you don't feel it so much. Hey, she's wearing some Sony XM4s. Those are on sale today. If that 11, but you can get them for I think $279 on Best Buy. It's $150 off. It's quite the deal for those headphones. There it is, Burrito Boys. That would be a good option if I wasn't going to Chipotle. Would be a very good option indeed. Tanis says take some vitamin C tablets. Oh, as soon as my nose meets cold gusts, the sniffles instantly turn on. There's nothing I can do about it. So this was a Starbucks, and then it turned into a chain coffee shop. I think it was called Be Good that failed and closed all its locations. Now it's Circles and Squares Bakery. Looks like a solid addition to this area. So we are squarely in what most people think of when they think of Midtown Toronto. Midtown's really a huge area, but generally the stretch up through Yonge and Eglinton is what comes to mind. Midtown Yonge, BIA. Reguito, 885. Happy Thanksgiving, Johnny. And I needed a live stream today, so thank you, Johnny, for making it happen. Much appreciated. Reguito, happy Thanksgiving to you, and thank you for the 885. Glad you appreciate the live stream. I needed to get out and get some steps in. I could not think of a video to make today. I was like, what's interesting? What's worth recording? It's one of the problems when you try to upload a video every day. Sometimes you get a bit of writer's block. But I also have a thing where I'm not going to let myself have any lazy days where I don't take a long walk. So this was my solution. And there is Celtic Irish Pub. That used to be a gastropub. And then it turned into, I don't know what kind of restaurant, but it didn't last very long. And now it is a pub again. Lisa says it happens, yeah. But fortunately, I've got 3 Toronto videos in the bank and about 4 more from Korea. So I'm not going to start feeling that pressure to make videos every day or multiple videos every day for another week or 2. It's kind of ironic. I was super busy on my trip, yet it afforded me more free time when I got back. Toronto Walker, member for 1 month. Not sure who gave me a gold tier membership, but whoever that person is, thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Toronto Walker, for your comment, and thank you to whoever gifted them a gold tier membership. Whoop. Canadian Vasily has gifted probably like 20 or 25 memberships recently, so it could be him, but there's been a few others. John McGarry gifted 10 memberships earlier in the stream. Chandelier Bar. Where our colony orchestra creates your favorite dish. One of my favorite restaurants in Toronto is coming up on the right. And they've also got a location down near King West. Judy says, how about a tour of Union Station? Yeah, it's probably something I can revisit. I think I last did one earlier this year. Truthfully, I save most of the indoor videos and indoor walks for when the weather is absolutely miserable. Once the first big freeze sets in, and I've recorded it outside and I've recorded a few snowstorms, that's a good time to do the path, to do Union Station, to do the big shopping malls. Van Gambler, $5. Yay, Johnny, happy holiday. Van Gambler, thank you so much for the $5. Happy Thanksgiving to you, eh? Oh, this gongcha is new. Bubble tea all over the place. This place, Little Sister Food and Bar, not open today, but I've never been to their downtown location or their one on King West, but this one is fantastic. It's an awesome atmosphere, good food. It's Indonesian fusion. They were, I think, a Dutch colony. Double Take Entertainment. Happy Thanksgiving, Johnny and fellow Canadians. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you, and thank you for the super chat, Double Take Entertainment. Happy Tea Giving Day to you. I don't think anyone actually says that, nor should they ever say Tea Giving Day. Lisa says Dutch Indo without the Dutch. I think the only Southeast Asian country that wasn't colonized before was Thailand. They were able to, I think their border with Myanmar kind of changed quite a bit over time. But they were able to resist the European colonization forces. But I think Indonesia is probably at the top of my list for countries in that region to go to next. Maybe do some kind of combination of checking out Jakarta, which I've never been to, and going back to Bali. A little bit of paradise in a big crazy city. I'll have to go back to the Philippines at some point. And as for Europe, I think Eastern Europe will be on the menu next year. Oh wow, look at the marble on this building, or it's probably fake marble. That looks a lot like what used to be on First Canadian Place. I really dig those balconies and those units being angled like that. Hopefully we get some quality retail in this building. Because I'm kind of digging it. Interesting. Cam says, you think I love Croatia? All right, Jeanette, thanks for tuning in. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you. Jermaine says, when am I traveling again? I don't know. And the last trip I bought was like 4 days in advance. I was kind of loosely planning a Japan and Korea trip. Then some things came up, and unfortunately my aunt passed away, and that went on the back burner. And then I was sitting on my computer one day. I was like, oh, I wonder if I could just use my points to buy those flights. And that's what I ended up doing. 4 days before the flight, I booked that trip, and I was kind of scrambling. But I made it work. Been to Malaysia yet? No. That's on the to-do list. Singapore as well, although I'm not so excited to go to those places. This is Sudan Avenue. We're making our way up towards Yonge and Eglinton. We're nearing our destination. This used to be a TD Malash Monex office tower. Wasn't that old of a building? It's kind of crazy when mid-rise office towers are getting demolished to make way for condos. Welcome to the Toronto real estate market. Have I ever been to Hungary? No. I think Prague and Budapest would be a good pair to visit. Double Take Entertainment. Are you having turkey? No, I'm having Chipotle. Young Dundas says, you ever cycle in the city? I used to take my single speed out all the time. Especially before I had this YouTube channel. I kind of built up some legs of steel on that thing, just climbing up a lot of hills. There was nowhere I wouldn't go on it. But then I got lazy and companies started sending me e-bikes and e-scooters. Speaking of which, I think I have to do a live stream on that GoTrax e-scooter. That was part of my deal with them. Maybe we'll do that this week. Get that monkey off my back. All right, Robert Ruddick, thank you. Andy Wood says, too many condos? I don't think you can ever have too much housing. What we need is more affordable housing. It's more like severely mismanaged housing policies. I mean, this is a major artery. It's got protected bike lanes. It's got a subway line. There's the LRT that will eventually open. This is exactly where you should be stacking up the density. You also need to make sure you have enough schools and infrastructure to support it. But when you have condos sitting on the market not selling, and tens of thousands of people barely scraping to pay their bills or living in less than ideal circumstances, something is very wrong. Well, that's a convo for another day. There's the Mandarin. They were free on Canada Day. I was making my way downtown on Canada Day to do a video. And it just so happened that there was an enormous line outside Mandarin. Actually, no, I was going downtown to meet some friends. And I pulled out my camera, and that video ended up racking up a ton of views. It's a very unplanned, spur-of-the-moment thing. Greg says, knock down Fillmore's and build something of use. I'd kind of like to see that building preserved and a new condo stick up out of it. or affordable apartments would be better. But I don't think the city gives out. Hey, how's it going?
Nice to bump into you.
Oh, you're a viewer?
Yeah.
Do you want to be on the stream?
Oh no, not right now.
Okay, I'll keep the camera that way.
Alright.
Well, nice to meet you.
I can say hi.
Oh,
Hi guys.
would people know you by name?
Not really,
No?
but I'm Sean.
Sean.
That's my name.
Well, thank you for wearing a helmet and riding on the
Yes,
street.
I always wear a helmet. Support Palestine. That's my thing. And yeah, just ride around and enjoy the sunsets.
Yeah. All right. Well, nice to meet you. Ride safe, man.
Alright, have fun.
Yeah, stay safe. Cheers. Friendly viewer. BG asking if I'll go on an international trip soon. Don't know. Earliest I would do that, or the only one I know for sure, is probably going to the Caribbean, as I do every year lately. That wouldn't be till February, I think. I really want to be in Toronto when winter kicks in. It's a big pigeon party here. They're quite acclimated to having humans around. People call them like flying rats, but I don't know. I think they're pretty cool birds. It can be kind of fun to sit around and interact with them sometimes. Prohibited feeding pigeons and other wildlife. I kind of get why those signs might be necessary in this area. Nice wide sidewalk. Oh, we can kind of see the CN Tower straight ahead. Camp says, damn, they are swole. Yeah, those pigeons be hitting the gym. They all natty. BG says, do I like Japan or Korea better? I can't answer that. I think I lived in Korea, so I'm biased. But I think if you have 2 weeks, you can't really go wrong. Do a week in each one, or do 2 weeks in one and then plan your next trip for the other one. They're both equal parts awesome. Oh no, did I plan my stream wrong? I still have plenty of gas in the tank. We're gonna loop back around to Chipotle. Let's walk a little bit more. Feel like we can get a little more exercise and steps in. We can build up the hunger a little more. Yeah, I'm only at 10,800. Oh, is Chipotle... Oh no! Hey Google, is Chipotle open today? I see chairs.
Yes, there are a few Chipotle locations open today. The closest one is at 175 North Street.
No, this Chipotle is not open. I can't go there. X-nay on Chipotle. Damn, that sucks. John, unfortunately we're past Eglinton Station now, but you'll be able to see that in a video coming up on the channel pretty soon. High is closed. The Rosencrown is open. No, Chipotle. I guess we're hunting for dinner now. Yeah, Lisa, I don't hate it from the employee point of view. Pokeball, they're open. All right. If I don't see anything going this way, I'm gonna get myself a Pokeball. We'll go healthy. Alouette go. They're open. Fantastic hamburgers there. All right, now we're officially looking for my dinner. I just assumed Chipotle would be open. But I think the places that are open have to give their employees time and a half today. I remember working in fast food, and on holidays there was always enough people that wanted to work on the holiday. Our store manager would always ask, who wants to work this day? You're making more. And they would do it on a voluntary basis. And then one year we were one person short, but the manager came in and worked that part of the shift. I think that's the most fair way to do it, rather than just putting up a schedule and saying, hey, guess what? You're working today. Live the Walkses can always use the emergency dinner in the freezer. If you want McDonald's, no, I do not want McDonald's. Although I think John McGarry, $20 for Jollibee. Are they open? John McGarry, thank you so much. I kind of have a spiteful story about this particular Jollibee. I have no problems going to Jollibee, but this one ripped me off quite spectacularly. But thank you, John McGarry, for the $20. Yeah, you might say I have a vendetta against that particular Jollibee. If you ever go to the Philippines, definitely check out Jollibee. It is quite the experience. All right, I think, oh, Osmos is open. All right. That'll be, if I don't find anything just north of here, we'll circle back and I'll just go to Osmos. That place is pretty solid. Authentic Mediterranean restaurant. I'm trying to limit the fast food that I eat. It's another reason for not going to Jollibee. But thanks to all 627 of you for literally coming along as I try to find my Thanksgiving dinner. Osmos is mid. It'll do in a pinch. I haven't been this year, actually. It's been that long. That place was an excellent ramen restaurant, Tumboku. Sushi and izakaya. Feel like there's too much cartilage in Osmo's chicken? We'll go a few more blocks north, and if I don't see anything, I'll turn around. There's an A&W. I haven't been to A&W in forever. I'm doing something. Buy an extra value meal and get a junior chicken free. My offers on McDonald's. No, I do not want a disgusting amount of food. Just give me a good deal on a small amount of food. Right wing is open. I'm looking more for a takeout. This used to be the Capitol. So they have like plugged up this bottom floor with those blocks. It was originally a theater and event space. Tracy says A&W is definitely fast food. It is. They use slightly better beef though than you typically find. What I should have done was picked up a Burrito Boys back when I was there. Classico is some great pizza. You get a pretty good lasagna in there too. I live in the area. I don't even know what's coming up here that I would go to. Sorntai is okay. With spring roll, Thai lunch special. Hey, they're open. I would order from them quite a lot during the pandemic. They were the best Thai food in the area. That was before Pi opened up. Saint-Bon? Yeah, Saint-Bon is pretty good. That's up by Domino's. I could have picked up some takeout from the sushi shop, but they're not open. Maybe if I get as far as A&W and don't see anything, we'll pull the trigger on going to Osmo's, the bagel house. John says eat at Lululemon? I thought you wanted me to eat at Jollibee. Here we go. We don't accept Amex. I bet they once had somebody only have an Amex card. Here's where Uncle Betty's used to be. Now it's an Indian cuisine restaurant. Did this used to be a Second Cup? Nut bar. All right, I don't think we're gonna find any options here. Sorry, A&W, I don't feel like having a fast food burger on Thanksgiving. I would go to Alouette Go if push came to shove and I wanted a burger. Could get a Tim Hortons pizza. I think Henry tried one of those. Yeah, unless I missed something. I think we're going to Osmo's. The cupcake shop. Here's one of my standard, it's Christmas or your birthday places. I'll just get you an expensive bottle of soap. Please don't be insulted by that gift. Jellybean says Tim's Pizza is shitty. This is Sherwood Avenue. Damn you, Osmos. Why do you have to be my best option? Nick says Osmos is $5 tomorrow, but I want to eat now. What do you guys think? Osmos, or should I get like a poke bowl? I think those are my two best options. Like a sushi and tuna poke bowl. Lasagna, $11.95. 10-inch margarita. Chicken Parmesan sandwich, $9.50. That place is legit. Louis Classico. Cam says, you mean damn me Chipotle? No, it's cool. They want to close. It's my dumb fault for not checking if they were open or not. Lisa says, whatever gives you the protein you seek. Oh, if it's short on protein, I can always get that later. John says poke bowl. Just to be clear, I'm going to record right up until I get to the restaurant. I don't like recording in close places like that when I'm standing around waiting for food. So we'll finish up the stream when I arrive there. And I'll let you know in the next stream how it was. Some pretty funky decorating. Cam says I'm very indecisive. Well, part of it was driven by the fact that I wanted to walk a little more. I'm actually not indecisive. I'm a very good panic orderer. If I'm at a restaurant and there's only one menu and the waiter comes by and says, are you ready to order? Even if I haven't even looked at the menu, I'll be good. I'll just glance at it and pick something and be good with my decision. Same goes with the beer and drink menu. I hate it when you wait forever for like the waiter to come around. And when they do, everyone hasn't yet chosen what they'll order. It's like, oh, we're gonna send you off to Never Never Land only to show up in 20 minutes again. So I'd rather just panic order. We could get some Japanese cheesecake. The psychology of food ordering. Oh, hello.
Turkey.
Turkey for Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I might make this into sandwiches tomorrow if that's. Thank you so much. Hey, a viewer just dropped us off some turkey. You know what? You say. Wow, what a friendly viewer. And maybe I'll just eat this. They say don't take candy from strangers, but I mean, she appeared on the stream. I don't think there's anything to be concerned about. Yeah, let's have turkey for dinner. Fuck it. We're having turkey, folks. No, I'm not worried about that. If she showed up in like a ski mask, yeah, but thank you. Very kind Young and Eglinton resident. Jellybean says I need stuffing and potatoes. No, I don't need no stuffing and potatoes. Sides, schmides. We're gonna be on the all meat diet. This is a very healthy amount of turkey. All right, gobble gobble. Thank you. What a kind, sweet person. Hey, I think this is the guy we saw earlier today. Hey.
I just picked up a boba tea.
A bubble tea?
Yeah.
I just got a leg of turkey.
Oh,
A viewer just gave it to me.
Stay on the team, yeah.
You recommend this place, Tiger Sugar?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. It's nice.
Awesome. I'll have to try it. Well,
All right.
cheers.
Have a nice evening.
John McGarry, $5. I have a 19-pound turkey and we're a group of 4. Please have some of mine. John, thank you so much for another super chat. I have secured my turkey. Can we get a side dish? Does Jollibee have a side dish? Chicken tenders. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I'm gonna go pick up a salad from Alouette Go to go along with this turkey. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if I can do that, if I can order just a salad. Alouette Go. I'm opening the app. My last order was a Go Burger combo on August 1st. Menu. Wedge salads. Mini wedge. Yeah, let's do that. It's only $5. I'm gonna get the mini wedge salad to go along with my turkey. Confirm. For pickup. Proceed to checkout. No, I'm not tipping you. It's a friggin' pickup order. Your order has been placed, waiting for restaurant confirmation. Canadian Vasily, $5. Nice stream today. Thank you, Canadian Vasily. Thank you for all the support you have sent today. Thank you so much. Cam says, looks like a small salad. It is, but it's super healthy, and it'll complement a leg of turkey quite nicely. And Gambler says, grab 2 of them. I just wanted something other than purely a purely turkey. We got our side. I can always splash some ketchup or barbecue sauce. I don't have gravy or hot sauce on the turkey. Jellybean says Johnny got food and drinks. Kristen says I got an email. Oh, you're looking at my notifications. Let's go see if my wedge salad is ready. Oh, thank you, kind viewer, for the turkey. I haven't actually had turkey in a long time. Oh, there's the place there. They gave me gelato. One of the managers there messaged me on a stream to come by. Yeah, no line at the Mazika. My order is ready for pickup. Push. What? Thank you. Cool, thank you. You too, thank you. Me first. Thank you. Kindness everywhere. Gotta love Canadians sometimes. All right. It's actually a pretty good sized salad. So we've got the salad. I don't want to open the turkey outside and expose it to the elements, but What I do want to say is thank you to everyone for tuning in. I want to thank everyone who sent support. I want to thank our mods, channel members, Patreon supporters, just everyone who watched. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified when I go live next. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. John McGarry, Canadian Vasily, and everyone else who sent support. Some of you guys sent a lot of support. I'm kind of blown away by it. Thank you. And thank you to the very, very awesomely kind viewer who saved the day with this turkey. I'll probably post a picture of this on Instagram. And good stuff at Alouette Go for getting my salad in short order. But I'm going to go home and eat this. So if I missed anyone saying thanks, I apologize. But thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. And I'll have a video tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. EST. And I might do a morning live stream Wednesday or Thursday. It's been a while since I've done a morning live stream. So thanks again. Happy Thanksgiving. And I will catch you in the next one. Oh, at the buzzer, Christina Yankus, $5. Happy Turkey Day, Johnny. Get a beverage of choice on me, Christina. Right at the buzzer. Thank you so much. I see a place where I can get a cold beverage. Thank you, Christina. I will make that happen. And I will probably post this on Instagram. But thank you again, guys. Thanks again, Christina. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and I will catch you in the next one.